Let's talk about risk. It's a word that can evoke feelings of excitement, fear, or maybe even a little bit of both. My first real lesson in risk came crashing down in 1997, the year the Spice Girls were topping the charts and everyone was talking about the internet. It was a time when I thought I'd struck gold, discovered a foolproof path to riches, and my golden ticket? Beanie Babies. Those adorable bean-filled plush toys that took the world by storm. Now, I wasn't exactly investing in stocks, poring over market reports, or analyzing company performance, or bonds, carefully diversifying my portfolio with low-risk government securities. Nope, I went all in. I jumped headfirst into a craze, betting everything on a hunch, on plush toys. Soft, cuddly, and supposedly appreciating in value plush toys. I spotted the Princess Diana bear, that iconic purple bear with the commemorative tag. And in my naive, optimistic mind, I thought, this is my ticket. This is my ticket to early retirement, to a life of leisure, sipping margaritas on a beach somewhere. So naturally, I raided every toy store I could find. I was on a mission, convinced I was building a fortune, brick by adorable, bean-filled brick. My apartment quickly became a zoo, a plush, colorful, slightly suffocating zoo of pristine, tag-protected Beanie Babies, each one carefully preserved, awaiting its moment to skyrocket in value. I even built a wall of future fortune, a testament to my impending wealth. I was so sure I'd be rich, I could practically taste the champagne. Then, as these things often do, the bubble burst. Overnight, my prized Princess Diana bear, the cornerstone of my empire, went from down payment on a car to worth less than my coffee. And I'm talking about the cheap gas station coffee. Suddenly, everyone had the same idea. The market became saturated. The market was flooded with Beanie Babies. Everyone was trying to cash in. My wall of fortune quickly became a wall of regret. A monument to my misguided investment strategy. I was left with hundreds of dollars in adorable, utterly worthless stuffed animals. A mountain of plush, bean-filled disappointment. My dreams of a yacht sunk, gone, reduced to a pile of unwanted Beanie Babies. That was my crash course, a painful but ultimately valuable lesson in financial risk, in the dangers of hype, and the importance of doing your homework. The gut punch when your sure thing turns out to be anything but. A harsh reminder that nothing is guaranteed. It's the moment you realize you should have just bought pizza and enjoyed a delicious, stress-free meal. Lesson learned. Don't invest just because something's cute or popular. Do your research, understand the risks, and don't get caught up in the hype. At least I had something to hug, a small consolation prize in the grand scheme of things, while I mourned my lost fortune. Or, the fortune I thought I was going to have. Every cloud has a plush purple lining, right? Or at least that's what I tell myself. Risk isn't just for Wall Street. It's not confined to the world of high finance. It's for anyone who's ever chased a trend, been tempted by a get-rich-quick scheme. And sometimes the only thing you gain is a funny story, a cautionary tale to share with friends and family, but hey, that's better than nothing. At least you have a good laugh at your own expense. So, let's figure out how to do better. How to approach risk with a little more wisdom and a lot less naivete. After my Beanie Baby empire collapsed, I had to ask, what is financial risk really? It's simple. The chance you could lose money on an investment or business venture. It's not just for Wall Street, it's for everyone who spends, saves, or invests. Risk is everywhere. Starting a business, buying a house, even lending your buddy 20 bucks. Ignoring risk is like crossing a busy street blindfolded. You might make it, but odds aren't great. Understanding risk helps you make smarter choices and protect your money. The goal isn't to avoid risk, it's to manage it like a cool-headed hero in your own financial story. We all want to be James Bond, not the henchman who sets off his own trap. Let's meet the main types, the key players of financial risk that could impact your investments and overall financial health. Understanding these risks is the first step in protecting yourself. First, market risk, the drama queen. This one loves the spotlight. It's when your investments lose value, and it can happen quickly, because the whole market takes a hit. It's like a storm that affects everyone. Next, credit risk, the flaky friend. The one who always says, I'll pay you back next week. That's the chance someone won't pay you back, leaving you in a bind. Whether it's a bank loan, where institutions assess your ability to repay, or your buddy Kevin. Always be cautious when lending money. Then, liquidity risk, the sneaky one. It creeps up when you least expect it. You need cash fast, maybe for an emergency, but your money's tied up in things. assets that aren't easily converted to cash. You can't sell quickly or without taking a significant loss. Like my Beanie Babies, they seemed like a great investment at the time. No grocery store takes a flamingo named Pinky, no matter how adorable, as payment. Liquidity is key to financial flexibility. Finally, operational risk, the klutz. This one's all about things going wrong internally. It's the risk of mistakes, human errors that can disrupt your operations, system failures, technical glitches that halt productivity or fraud, malicious activities that can drain your resources, messing up your finances. It's the behind-the-scenes chaos. Think spilling coffee on a contract, rendering it unreadable, or a computer crash, losing critical data at the worst moment. Operational risk is all about internal vulnerabilities. These risks are everywhere, lurking in every corner of your financial life, whether you're running a business, navigating complex markets, or just managing your own money. Everyone is susceptible to these risks. The trick is knowing, understanding which ones you're facing. Identifying the specific risks is half the battle. Each risk has its own personality, its own unique way of manifesting, and its own preferred method of causing trouble. Understanding their methods is crucial, but if you can spot them, recognize the warning signs, you can plan for them. Preparation is the key to mitigation. That's how you keep your financial story, your journey to success, from turning into a disaster movie. Avoid the financial cliffhangers. Know your enemies, understand their tactics, and you're halfway to beating them. Knowledge is power in the world of finance. It's not about fear letting anxiety paralyze you. It's about being prepared. Proactive planning is your best defense. Let's see how to do that. Let's dive into strategies for managing these risks. So how do you fight these risks? You need a plan, a SPY strategy. Step 1, risk identification. List everything that could go wrong with your money. Step 2, risk measurement. Figure out how likely each risk is and how much damage it could do. Is it a sock-chewing gremlin or a Godzilla-sized disaster? Step 3, risk mitigation. Decide how you'll handle each risk. Avoid it, reduce it, or transfer it, like with insurance. And don't forget, this isn't a one-time thing. You have to keep updating your plan as life changes. Stay alert, stay informed, and adjust as needed. It's about being proactive, not reactive. That's how you become the hero, not the victim in your financial story. And it's a lot more rewarding than a closet full of plush toys. Let's get practical. Diversification is your best defense against market risk. Don't put all your money in one place. Spread it across stocks, bonds, and real estate. For credit risk, be skeptical. Check if people or companies are reliable before lending. Set clear terms, even for friends. Protect yourself. To fight liquidity risk, build an emergency fund. 3 to 6 months expenses in cash. That way, you're not forced to sell investments at a loss when life throws a curveball. For operational risk, use good systems and double-check everything. Businesses need reliable tech and training. You need strong passwords and to read the fine print. Automate bills, avoid late fees, and keep things running smoothly. It's not glamorous, but it prevents disasters. Adulting isn't fun, but it keeps your financial show on the road. That's how you stay in control. Even with the best laid plans, meticulously crafted and carefully considered, things can and often do go wrong. Unexpected challenges arise, throwing a wrench into even the most solid strategies. The market tanks, plummeting unexpectedly and wiping out gains. Investments flop, turning sour despite all due diligence and research. Or you end up with a Beanie Baby fiasco, a cautionary tale of speculative bubbles. Rule 1, don't panic. It's easier said than done, but absolutely crucial. Panic leads to emotional decisions, the kind you'll likely regret later. Selling at the bottom, making rash moves based on fear rather than logic. Take a breath. Center yourself. Remember your plan, the one you made with a clear head. Trust your past, rational self, the you that wasn't clouded by anxiety. Ask yourself, is this a temporary dip, a normal market fluctuation, or a real disaster, a fundamental shift that requires a change in strategy? Sometimes the best move is to do nothing at all. Just wait it out. Patience is a financial superpower, a virtue that pays dividends in the long run. Setbacks aren't failures, they're lessons, opportunities to learn and grow. My Beanie Baby disaster taught me more about market psychology than any professor could, more than any textbook, seminar, or financial guru ever could. When you mess up, and you will, don't beat yourself up relentlessly. Learn, adjust your strategy based on what you've learned, and move forward with renewed determination. Turn mistakes into wisdom, valuable insights that will serve you well in the future, and keep your sense of humor. It's a great coping mechanism. Money matters, of course, but it's definitely not everything in life. Laugh at your mistakes, keep perspective on what truly matters, and always remember, your net worth, that fluctuating number, isn't your self-worth. Your value as a person is not defined by your bank account. Be prepared, stay positive even when things look bleak, and find the funny when things go sideways. Laughter can be surprisingly powerful. A good plan, combined with a good attitude, a resilient spirit, will get you through almost any storm. You'll weather the turbulence. You'll come out stronger, smarter, more experienced, and ready for the next adventure, whatever it may bring. So, financial risk isn't a monster, it's a gremlin you can manage. You can't have reward without risk, and you can't win if you never step up to the plate. The goal isn't zero risk, it's smart risk. Risk management is your financial co-pilot, guiding you past potholes and dead ends. When you manage risk, you gain freedom and confidence to chase your dreams. Peace of mind is priceless. Replace fear with preparedness and stress with strength. That's better than a closet full of Beanie Babies, trust me. So go out, be smart, take calculated risks, and make amazing things happen. You've got this. Now go get 'em.